Okay, I'm going to do Earth sign with these cards. I needed a little break from that water sign reading because it was pretty intense. Um, Earth, I want to tell y'all that y'all going to feel like y'all ready to kind of get out and integrate back into the world. I don't know about people so much, but it's going to just feel good to be outside in general. I would suggest like road trips or short errands. It depends. Try not to look at the cards. All right, what we got for Earth? I went outside today and it felt so good. I actually had to run an errand, but the air was so nice. The biggest thing that I liked was that it was no one outside. Of course, it's Sunday, but I don't know. I would suggest to Earth like getting out at night. You can even go out at night when nobody's outside. Like that's a really good thing. I wish I could explain it more, but it's like it's time for you to kind of go back out, but not when it's crowded. This is just telling me, um, this is just talking about interference. It's talking about interference. It's like y'all been mirroring somebody's energy, but in the form of anxiety. Some glamour spell to keep you kind of shut up, shut in. Somebody just don't want you to be yourself. They don't want you to feel comfortable. That's probably why I mentioned it. Okay, let's ask this, okay? Why don't they want you to feel comfortable? These are the questions. Why wouldn't somebody want you to feel comfortable? Because when you're comfortable, your intuition is spot on. You have good intuition when you're comfortable. Things flow naturally. It's your natural element just to be kind and get out. Like I said, being kind, saying please, thank you, all of that stuff. That's like your natural element. But your intuition, it just like this right here. Your intuition is second nature. Here's what you can't see. Somebody was trying to end something by not making you feel whole, um, keeping you in karmic contracts, ones that were very heavily weighed down with responsibility, um, and you thinking that you would be locked in this repetition forever. Just like, what's the point? You know what I mean? It would be more like settling. Somebody wanted you to settle. But as you can see, 9-11. That's 3-8. 9-11. Uh, this cause, like I said, somebody was mirroring. You were mirroring their energy. So if you felt like you didn't want to go outside, you are mirroring somebody's energy. Whatever it is, they are going through it. There's some emergency situation outside of yourself that you cannot see. So another thing I want to say is this is telepathic communication as well. That interference is telepathic communication. So you are picking up on somebody else's this is a heck of a way to start telepathic communication. It's calming down now because this person is in their own energy because they was doing things to manipulate you. I don't feel like I don't feel like, I mean, you were helping this person unconsciously. And I'm not getting a good vibe off of this at all. Okay? Because it's not even because of the 9/11. It's like, okay, now I got it. So this person, like I said, they was trying to get your attention to help them. That was somebody sending out a signal to you telepathically to say, I need help. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. What do they need help with? the personal hell that you've been through for quite some time is, this is what a twin flame situation really look like. But that personal hell that you've been through, of whatever this person, people, places, or things got their self caught up with, is not your fault. You get what I'm saying? So, because if it's telepathic communication, that means you separated from somebody and they immediately went into crisis, and then they start asking you for help, but non-verbally, which means it was in your energy causing you anxiety and fear and panic and stuff like that, and you not knowing where it's coming from. Um, it caused you to do your shadow work unconsciously. I do know that, but I don't like it. That's unfair. Okay, so this person is at a crossroads. I read this card before. I'm not going to read y'all the whole thing, but I'm going to read y'all just the keywords, okay? I'm going to read, the last card is the only one I'm reading, because this book, I just decided that I would start reading it for y'all, because it seems like it's something very nice to use during our spiritual journeys. Give me 1 second. It says crossroads, choice, consequences, the unknown, and discovery. So somebody is at a crossroads, and the crossroads is, you have to make a decision. And the decision that you're making is based on a consequence that you have made. It's almost like, think of like somebody sitting on a fence for a long time and thinking that they have forever. Their health is going to be good. Their finances are going to be good. You'll always be around in a relationship with them. That person that you was attached to is at a crossroads now, and they have to make a choice. So that's the crisis situation. But there's the 9/11. There's some type of emergency situation that's actually detrimental, because it's been pushed past whatever they thought would last. Something is completely over, a closed cycle. A lot of y'all earth signs close cycles. As soon as y'all cut a person off and had complete closure, I don't care how many people it was, y'all shut it down permanently. The only people that didn't know that you wasn't coming back was you. Now people are starting to wake up and realize, oh crap, I'm gonna have to depend on myself, pretty much. So that's why they want to help. And somebody was hoping that they could open the door and like open the door to you, like you would come in and save them from whatever this crisis was. That means that you have done it before. But your intuition, like I said, was open. And you said, something is telling me no. Something is telling, and that's why I said it's a blessing. Something is telling me no. Because that interference that they've been sending you, whatever they've been doing the whole entire time, it mirrored the same thing in your environment. So imagine you standing in front of a mirror and somebody saying, go out and oh my God, I gotta calm down. The information is trying to come through me faster than I can say it. So imagine a person is afraid to go outside and you're afraid to go outside, but y'all are not in the same proximity. You see how that works? Something's telling you not to get in their car because you got a warrant on you. And you don't have a warrant, but that person does. You see how you mirror their energy? You're like, I'm not going to go out today. And it stop you from getting in trouble. Your intuition is second nature, because you mirroring a person's energy. Whatever they feeling, whatever they're not doing, you're not doing, but you on the right side. You don't know what anxiety is hitting you and what's making you stay in the house. What's making you cut back on finances, stop having sex. You don't know. You was mirroring this other person's experiences. So we already know why they need help. We already know that they're at a crossroads. But I don't want to stay on the other person. Like, what else? I want to shuffle the cards as well. Because what I'm going to do is try to separate that energy, because the energy is going to read on that same timeline. Yeah. This person could have went to the same high school you did, or grew up in the same area as you. Somebody is learning a hard lesson, especially when it comes to relationships, um, or duality, balance, like codependency. When you rely on a person too much or you take them for granted, somebody is learning a very hard lesson. Somebody might have been using, they've been manipulating in it, manipulation through the internet. So this is somebody looking at your photos, trying to draw you in. Like I said, we had telepathic communication for y'all Earth. Somebody could have been using pictures, for Lord knows what. Yeah, they could have been using your pictures for spell work. They could have been using your pictures to manipulate the energy to make you think you miss them or you should come back home to family or love. You know, there was something else here about the internet. Spying on you through an internet if you have a social media. It's like a lurker. They've been using friends. They might have been using friends to complicate a situation, but also friends to spy on you as well. Because they was trying to do something. Trying to open up, get you to open up emotionally. It's almost like a lot of baiting. Try to figure out what you like. Tracking you on the internet, which is, this stuff gets so complicated, but it's almost like what I learned from telepathic communication. People sending you certain songs. When you open up your feed, everything that you think is there, even though you didn't speak it. So it's just like, you know what I mean? You learning how to separate and discern energy. More than emotions with Earth specifically, is y'all discernment when it comes to paranormal, anything outside of the five senses. You know what I mean? You know that nothing is a coincidence. Now you know the difference between your energy and other people's energy. So y'all got a crash course in telepathy, astral travel. I feel like y'all just got just spirituality. Y'all woke up first. Okay, silence. Something here is permanently ended, and because it is, now you're getting enlightenment. Like I said, the only reason you getting an upgrade is because you were very, very wise and you were very, very patient. That is the only reason. Like I said, when you close the door, you closed it completely. Because these people have been using manipulation the whole time to pull you in. Now I gotta ask what they've been trying to take. It's a pearl in here. Let me read y'all the spiritual meaning of a pearl, because this is about money. This is about innocence and purity too. Oh, I got my phone. Because I don't want to have y'all waiting forever. Somebody might have wanted your wisdom. And of course, they appreciating it now because you being quiet and silent. But it's something else there. It's like somebody want to be you. Somebody wanted to take your essence. Like take something from you that is the essence of your being. The whole reason you existed. Pearl. Spiritual meaning. Feminine energy, intuition. Enhance intuition and attract good fortune. Beauty and rarity. I gotta get y'all another book, so y'all hold on. Let me split these cards into three, because this is how I'm holding them, and I gotta flip them all over like that. Give me 1 second. This person literally was trying to take your life force and kill you. This would be that destiny swapping that people talk about. Like, it's no such thing. I don't even know where it come from, y'all. But all I know is, no, you can't do it. I never even thought about it. Like, I guess this person was siphoning and thought that there was an ending to siphoning. Like, the only way they would be able to take you out is if you was living recklessly, but you was actually on a mission unbeknownst to this person. So you was just bait. They figuring that out now. It's hitting them very, very hard. Like, I sacrificed myself. Then yeah, I can imagine. All you gotta do is do the right thing. The right thing mean don't hurt nobody. Don't mean just live righteous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't even understand. I'm trying not to make this long, but it's like you have to learn stuff. So you can't be completely clean. You got to get in the gutter in order to learn something. You don't have to get in the gutter unless it requires that you get in the gutter. With anything, any learning experience. But once you bop your head and you get messed up, then you learn that lesson and you won't do it again. See how that works? But then it's people that say, oh, I'm going to hide because this person don't know no better. But they know it. So anyway, it says pearl. It signifies faith, clarity, faith, charity, and innocence. Enhances personal integrity and helps to focus, provide a focus to one's attention. It also symbolizes purity and can stimulate that condition in one's body and mind. Hence providing a clear vehicle for advancing states of wisdom, as well as a clean channel for receipt of spiritual guidance. Somebody really wanted your intuition. You got a strong intuition. Like, you saw everything. You got away just in time. How? Because you were supposed to be asleep to a woke person to teach them integrity by modeling behavior to them. And then when they woke you up and said, you have to leave now, your contract is done. Now it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that was such a thing. You're just a witness for God. That's it. Okay. It says the pearl has been known as a stone of serenity, bringing truth to situations and loyalty to a cause. It has been used to inhibit boisterous behavior and to provide a reflection of the self, such that one may see the manner in which one appears to others. It has been used in the treatment of digestive disorders and to relieve conditions of biliousness. I think that's like bloating. It says, and bloat, to treat the soft organs of the body and to increase fertility and ease childbirth. Might be something here with a pregnancy or somebody hiding a pregnancy, and because the pregnancy is here now, maybe they never thought a pregnancy would come out of being in third-party relationships. It's permanent, and now they must go that way. Whatever they had the baby with, whoever they have to start anew. It's no playing the fence. It's no having two families. It's no having side chicks. It's no having third parties. You choose your mother over your family, that's your mother. You choose your job over your family, that's your it's third parties, is all types of stuff. So whatever this person did, it cannot be taken back. They have to move forward now because it has completely closed out a cycle with y'all. Y'all are finally free. Here's what y'all can't see about that situation. Oops. I picked this up first. It's just telling, I will pick them up at the same time, but this is just telling me this is the way this person communicates in love. They take risk. I don't think they calculate it. So if this is laying down like this, I would have picked them up both like this, because, yeah. So this person, whoever this person is that y'all was dealing with, this might have been a new person for y'all, where y'all took a risk with this person. And maybe y'all fell in love, but this person does not know how to decide. This person don't know how to love. Person does not know how to love, and now it's time for you to go in the next cycle. Maybe they thought they had forever to play around, enjoy two families, sleep around. Who knows? I don't know. But this person was causing you delays because they hadn't made a decision. If they made a decision to go on their cycle early, then it would have closed out the contract for you. Whatever it was, this was a strong, like I said, like some twin flame soul tie stuff. That's why y'all was delayed. They gave that other person a chance. So, let me tell y'all the downloads I'm getting. I'm sorry. It's telling me about like twin flame. You know, karmic contracts. Most of the time, it could be 20 to 10 to 5, 20 to 10 years. Okay, for a twin flame, it could be a lifetime. You know, if you add your family in there, because twin flames I look at totally different. But this one was like in between that. Especially anybody that took a risk and had a one night stand or affair before they became celibate or something like that. That was my situation. That person had time to catch up. They didn't do what they were supposed to. Now they having an enlightenment that, oh no, I chose wrong. The person don't know how to love. And so they delayed a lot. Their finances is included. Okay. This is betrayal. Yeah. So there's some type of betrayal, but it backfired on this person. So this person thought they was getting away with something behind your back when they was betraying their self. Alright. What's coming in for y'all? Something told you to be quiet, be silent, and get ghost. So, again, I'm going to shuffle again. Libra could be significant. Contracts could be significant. Court could be significant. Divine timing will be significant. Internet. Something happened with the internet. I don't know what the internet, what this is about the internet. What about the internet? Something is going to be exposed. Because somebody took a gamble. And like I said, this emergency situation. So, y'all got a lot of 9/11s, I tell you. Somebody took a risk to betray you and that ended. What is the internet? Okay, so it started out like this. Something is coming up. Something is rising properly. So this is a good thing. As far as delays, that means that now you can officially be yourself and show yourself to the world, because this person was delaying you in whatever way that was not allowing you to show your true self. It's almost like you were suppressed. They wanted that to shut down. And if they wanted that to shut down, it's like they was trying to keep you stuck in a spiritual contract, or have you tied up with something legally. There's something there with finances, some legal situation. But they were trying to get you to shut down so they could take over something. So maybe if y'all have platforms and stuff, like I do have a platform, somebody could be shutting something down. Or somebody could be defaming you on the internet if you have a owner operator business out here. Like they were trying to get you to shut something down. Get distracted so they can take it over. The money and the energy has to be displaced and poured into another thing. But y'all stayed focused. So that's good. So now you rising properly. This means that people will start to notice you. Your content will start moving. Everything will start getting out. They was trying to pull that energy to kind of shut you down from being yourself and getting out there, so the real people can recognize you. Your money can come in and you can start pouring everything. All of your energy can go back onto you. That person was trying to shut it down. They had a crossroads for it. This person is at a crossroads because they was using you for their personal leadership. They wanted to look like the messenger. Somebody wanted to look like a messenger. It was pulling on you hard too. Alright, one more card. Sorry, my computer's falling asleep, y'all. One more card. Yeah, something didn't work. Whatever manipulation they was using, it did not work. It's like, I'm going to read this elixir card to y'all, but this is some form of, there's two parts to it. Somebody wanted to change the way that people saw you. This is so weird. Like, I don't know. Fog. Somebody really wanted to hide who you really were. And this could be a person that was a friend that was an enemy. Like somebody was trying to snake somebody. And I hate talking about this stuff because who cares? Who cares? All that matters is the stuff don't work. Like, what a loser. You're a loser. Like, the pain. I don't like to see people suffer. So, you know, I ain't going to go too further into it. It says temptation, evasion, distraction, and denial. We talked about distraction. Your TANCs are when you see potions, when you see fountains, when you see tinctures, when you see cheat codes, when you see escape holes. Like somebody was using somebody. Somebody really thought they was getting deep. It's a sad day. That's all I can say. It says the term do es machina. I think I'm saying it right. Um, do e do es. I say s. Do e machina. Two of the machine. I don't know. It says or God out of the machine. Okay, all right, all right. The term God out of the machine originated in ancient Greek theater over 2,000 years ago when a play's plot line became too complicated. I'm sorry, y'all, because when I read it, I'm reading it for the first time. I'm like, what is God out of the machine? I'm going to have to go look that up. Anyway, God out of the machine originated in ancient Greek theater over 2,000 years ago when a play's plot line became too complicated or exhaustingly tragic. Large cranes would be used to fly actors dressed as deities onto the stage to fix the unsolvable problems, absolve characters, and bring the tale to a happy ending. Ta-da! Yeah, I do feel like a lot of y'all don't even understand that so much of y'all life was staged. It's like everybody was working against y'all, but that would mean that everybody needed to harvest. Like, y'all have a big strength. Of course, from a literary perspective, do es machina was highly frowned upon. Plays that employed this technique in earnest were considered ill-structured and lacking creative cohesion. This may be true, but perhaps this technique isn't intended to mirror reality, but rather reflect our deep, relentless desire for a magical elixir. I'm sorry I'm reading like this, y'all. I'm like, it's so I got a download in between that as well. So sometimes I have downloads. And it's a crow and a mockingbird outside. Anyway, y'all have protection. That's what the crow and the mockingbird is. Mockingbirds will tear daggone crow up. They want to stay around and be nosy and take over somebody's territory, and it don't work like that. Crows are intelligent, but they stupid when it come to taking over somebody's stuff. Anyway, they're good thieves. Y'all understand what I'm saying? This right here, like I was saying, like everything around you it's so many things that was false, and so many people that was codependent on you fixing their situations. As we said before, that was the download I was getting, because it says, of course, from a literary perspective, do es machina was highly frowned upon. Plays that employed this technique in earnest were considered ill-constructed, ill-structured, and lacking creative cohesion. This may be true, but perhaps this technique isn't intended to mirror reality. It's not intended to mirror reality, but rather reflect our deep, relentless desire for a magical elixir. Like people that want you to lie to them, be around them and not say anything when you are clearly speaking and getting downloads for God. Why would you be getting a download for somebody that's outside of yourself? Why would God be telling you to pinpoint on the things that they doing wrong, and you go and tell them, and then they get mad at you because you telling the truth and they want to live in denial? They don't want to fix it. It's your time to bow out and fall back. So that's what y'all learn. That's what this time, this wisdom, closing the doors finally, so you can let everybody know, I always saw you. I always knew what you were doing. It's not about me knowing, it's about you knowing. Because I was doing my contract. I was doing what I was supposed to around you. I ain't had no choice but to stay connected to family, or connected to a certain friend, or connected to a certain job. I don't have to be here. I can leave anytime I want, because I'm not living a lie. But people living a lie, you can't leave whenever you want. You got to answer for everything that you did. Everything that you was in denial about, that you thought you was getting over, you got to stay back and fix that. Virgos in particular, well, Capricorns, it depends. Everybody has to be. I'm going to say earth signs, but I'm going to just tell y'all this. No earth sign likes to waste time. And I'm going to leave it at that, because the only good and bad is an unbalanced sign and a balanced sign. Nobody likes to waste time in the earth collective. Nobody likes to have to go back and do something again. So they try to do it right the first time. They are not trying to be saints. They just don't want to have to do it over again. Okay. While this type of supernatural remedy would certainly be astounding, the symbolic implications of a cure-all are distinctly different from a miracle. Elixirs function as shortcuts that are often used to evade responsibility. Likewise, the allegorical elixir, like the Deus Machina, can be quite dubious. Sure, your worries and troubles may suddenly evaporate, but at what cost? You may end up with a bad hangover, a soiled reputation, or something much more severe. So when offered an elixir, remember that all actions have consequences. When somebody wants you to cut corners, or somebody wants you to get distracted, or somebody's trying to change who you are, somebody trying to make something harder than it's supposed to be, they say they know a God that know a God that know. No, it just don't work like that. It does not work like that. We need trust. We need to know for sure. So this will never happen again. But somebody that was mirroring your energy, they took a risk that you would not take. Like I said, it was a reflection. You was feeling that telepathically. And you was like, this is weird. But you wasn't doing it because they wasn't doing it, which was a blessing. It says the elixir card is certainly evocative. After all, it usually appears when you're already under a great deal of stress. So you can be tempted, but when you're under a great deal of stress, that's why, like I said, with the mirrors, I'm sorry that I keep cutting y'all, because I'm just having my own epiphanies. But it's like, when you are stressed or you desperate, you never gonna make the right choice. Ever. Ever. That's why you pay all your bills up front. And if you only got $10 left, at least you know your bills is paid. If somebody don't have integrity, they ain't do that. I'm clearing stuff for y'all. So it says, the elixir's card is certainly evocative. After all, it usually appears when you're already under a great deal of stress. Whether you're juggling tons of responsibilities, navigating complex interpersonal dynamics, or looking for answers in a liminal space, it's likely that you're desperately seeking your own Deus Machina. How will these situations be resolved? The elixir card indicates that you need reprieve. Perhaps it's a vacation, a mental health day, or simply switching your phone off for a few hours. When used in moderation, the elixir card can offer much needed temporary distraction, allowing you to release tension and revisit circumstances from a broader perspective. However, the presence of the elixir card may also suggest escapism, delusion, or even deception. Indeed, the appearance of this card demands honesty. Are you really being truthful, or is there something or someone you're intentionally avoiding? It may be tempting to sip the elixir, but don't forget, no quick, fast fix lasts forever. So here's what I'm going to say. This is the last piece of y'all reading. Don't let nobody rush y'all. If you have to pry into somebody's emotions to see if they like you, want to be married, if they're not an open book, you have to trust your intuition at this time. If somebody is too secretive, I say yellow, green, and red light, okay? Green means go, I'm feeling great, okay? Yellow is like, I don't know, things are moving too fast. It doesn't matter what it is you face with. Hang back until you are sure. And red, you just going to get a bit bad feeling. You got to trust that bad feeling and be comfortable with that. You won't know if it's going to be a hit or a miss, because your body is going to tell you things that you can't see, and you got to trust it because your body always going to keep you safe. That's why you got a body. So I would not take gambles or risk. I would not. Especially like starting new businesses. This is not, I wouldn't say that this is the year for contracts. Next year would be better. But keep it light, and especially, starting or joining businesses with somebody, because there's an emergency situation. The calmer you are and the more patient you are, like, you're not in a place of desperation, Earth. And that's what I want to stress to y'all. Don't let nobody put y'all in a place of desperation or stress. That was the whole reason for that telepathic communication. So you can learn your own energy. You're not desperate. You're not stressed. Okay? So if something or someone comes into you where it puts you in a frantic state where you got to move fast, faster than you can process thought or process whether or not it's a calculated risk, that person is desperate. They have a quota to meet. Something is up with them. Something is up with their finances. Something is up with their situation. It's a countdown for them, not for you. You cannot let nobody govern your energy. That's the whole thing, okay? So, don't take no risk on no secret stuff. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. I want to get another card only because I'm an earth sign. This is going to be for the collective, though. You can hang back and investigate the crap out of somebody. Look at this card on the bottom. High Priestess. It can't be known. It's like dark and light. You got to take... So, it's going to be a personal gamble. You're going to learn a lesson. A lot of y'all going to learn things about y'all darker nature. Y'all dark side. And it's nothing, everything got to be balanced. Y'all dark side, what can tempt y'all and pull y'all in. And y'all light side. Somebody is definitely in trouble for finances. Somebody don't know how to love and they don't know how to perceive marriage. They look at marriage as a bad thing. Like somebody is then going through a dark night of the soul that y'all attached to. I forgot the question I asked, but I'm going to just throw a card and I'm going to tell y'all yes or no. Whatever I just asked. It says no, something didn't work. Somebody did something behind the scenes and they've been making a plan for a long time to do something. I don't know, but it didn't work. It says self-development, perfectionism, misdirected activity, no passion, uninspired, no motivation. Somebody was trying to bend y'all will behind y'all back using magic. This is magic, manipulation. And they were trying to get a long-term contract off of it. So they were trying to domesticate you again in whatever way, shape, or form. Get you stuck in a job. Domesticate you if you're a male or a female. Get you pregnant. Have you go through double jeopardy. Have you relive a contract that you have already gotten out of with integrity. And send you back into it again. That's what I'm saying. Whatever they was offering you was false. A person that want to look like they got money and they ain't got money. Want to look like they going to put in effort, but they not putting in effort. I'm done.